Hello, I'm Ariana. If you're new here, if you're not, welcome back to my channel. Today we're getting into this beautiful smoky fake half cut crease smoked out eyeshadow wing springy look. So this is the final look and we're gonna get into how to make this happen. So this was super easy to do. This is like 2 to 3 shades. I'm using the Too Faced Happily in Love palette. All of the products will be linked down below. So the first thing that I did was I took like a dark brown shade and we're putting this in the outer corner. So I'm kind of creating like an outer V in the outer corner. This is going to be where the darkest shade is, the darkest part of this look. So the whole kind of concept of this look is to make the outer corner nice and dark, winged out, and open up the inner corner and like just have a beautiful gradient going from light to dark from the inner corner toward the outer corner and have a nice kind of like winged out effect. So I used like a pencil brush to pack on that dark shade, and then I'm just kind of diffusing the edges to make it easier to blend in the following shade. So after I have that as dark as I want it to be, like that dark brown, then I went in with like a dark kind of pink shade and I'm just putting this right on top. So putting this and layering this with that dark brown is going to make the pink a little bit darker, and it's also going to kind of make sure that the rest of the shades that we're using is going to blend nicely into this, so there's not like a harsh random color in the look, and it just makes everything blend together and just the shades mesh together really well. So I'm taking a really fluffy blending brush and I put that right on top of where I diffused that dark brown, and I'm also kind of taking it toward the inner corner and along my crease. And again, I'm just going to go ahead and buff out the edges. I don't want this to be like crazy dark in that outer corner, but it's going to be a little bit darker up toward the top of the crease. And then I went ahead and blended in like a really nice pink. This is like a transition pink, so this is slightly lighter than the last pink that we used, and I'm placing this all in the crease, and I'm also kind of taking it toward the outer corner to blend it out and then also create that nice wing effect. So I recommend using like the transition shade and just the shades that aren't that dark brown to create that wing or that eyeshadow wing, because you don't want a really harsh black dark wing. It's really easy to kind of make it muddy and messy looking. So I recommend using your transition shade to create that wing and wing that out even further than where you stop that dark brown. The next thing that I did was I went in with a light kind of white bone shade to highlight my brow bone. This is going to separate my eyebrow from my lid and kind of just make the entire look a little bit more cohesive, because if you do take a really dark eyeshadow shade and bring it all the way up to your brow bone, it's going to look just like raccoon eyes, and that is what we do not want. So the next thing that I did was I took kind of like a dome shaped packer brush. This is like a fluffy kind of half circle brush. This is a really great brush to pack on pigment with, and I'm placing this in the inner corner, and I'm also taking this a little bit higher than my natural crease line to create like an effect of a bigger eyelid. So if you have hooded eyes, I highly recommend always going a little bit higher than your natural crease to create like more lid space or the illusion of more lid space. Then I went ahead and took that light transition shade and I put that right in between that dark brown and that bone shade on the inner corner to create kind of like a gradient with the three shades on the lid. And this is just a really nice small detail that takes this look to just like another level of being detailed and looking intricate, but it's actually really easy to do, and it creates like a really nice kind of flow and blended look. I went back in with that dark brown to just kind of darken it up after I put that little middle shade, and then I also went back in a little bit with that white shade to just make that a little bit more bright and to kind of blend the three shades together. Lastly, I went in with some concealer to clean up that outer wing, and I highly recommend doing this. This is my favorite step. It's so satisfying. This is something that is going to make sure that both of your eyes are even or symmetrical, and also just kind of clean up the entire look. So I went in with some mascara. This is the Panoramic Mascara by L'Oreal, and as always we're going to go through like the different phases of this look. So this is the first phase. You can stop here. This is like the least amount of drama or like the most wearable everyday kind of phase of this look. All I did was add mascara to the top lashes, and you can definitely just stop here. So I really do love like a really nice lid look, eyeshadow look, and then a bare lower lash line, I feel like it really opens up your eyes, and it just kind of creates that like doll like effect. So I actually really love this kind of eyeshadow look, but we are going to get into the different phases of like where this look can go. I also did not add any eyeliner, but you can definitely do so if you'd like. But this is the final look of the first phase of this look. So again, it's just like a beautiful winged out kind of blended look, and it really does open up the eyes because of the lightness in the inner corner, as well as like the illusion of a bigger crease. So we're gonna go ahead and do the lower lash line now, and again, this is optional, but you can go ahead and take it to as far as you want to go. So I'm using the ColourPop gel liner. This is the BFF liner in the shade Sunny Veil. This is like a light brown eyeliner, and I would say that this runs a little warm rather than cool. This is like a really beautiful color to make your eyes pop, and that's also like softer than a black waterline. So I'm placing this in my waterline, and I also kind of try to drag it into my lash line as well, so I could blend it out easier to create a nice smoky lower lash line. Then I went in with that dark brown shade, and I'm using a really tiny kind of like packer brush to blend in that dark brown shade. I like to keep all of the dark shades that I use on my lower lash line as close to the lash line as possible to again prevent that raccoon situation. Because I don't like to take like dark shades on my lower lash line down too far. And then I went in with that second transition shade that we used, and now I'm going in with some mascara to finish this off. So this is the final look of the second phase of this look, a smoked out lower lash line with just mascara. This is really pretty, and the way that like the brown liner in the waterline is just so soft, but it still adds a lot of drama to this look, is just stunning. You can definitely go in with some black waterline liner, but I chose to do brown because I feel like this look is very soft. So the last kind of phase of drama that we're getting into with this is by adding some lashes. So if you do go in with some falsies, I would recommend using falsies that flare out at the end to kind of go with that cat eye shape and to kind of just flow really nicely with this eyeshadow look. So these lashes are by Lily Lashes. They're the self-adhesive lashes in the style Trendsetter. Again, all of these products will be linked in the video, but this is the final look of the most drama of this look. So I really love how this came out, and I feel like this is super easy to do, very springy, also like super blendable, blended, and just really interesting and easy. So let me know what you think. I really like how it came out. I also really love these shades on brown eyes as well. Yeah, so if you have any other video suggestions you'd like to see from me, please let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like this video before you leave, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.